Number 1. Stage presence comparison between IVE's Yujin and Wonyoung. Both Yujin and Wonyoung have made a strong impression with their gorgeous visual and reputation since their debut with IVE. Because the two gained so much attention before debuting with IVE, they often became the focus of comparisons. It cannot be denied that Wonyoung is strongly pushed by Starship Entertainment, but many netizens think that leader An Yujin is better in terms of professional charisma, various expressions, and good improvisation on stage. The obvious thing we can see is that Wonyoung often receives unsatisfied opinions, since many believe she only has one facial expression. Wonyoung's typical expression is a gentle smile and dreamy eyes. Though this is understandable, since Wonyoung follows a sweet and feminine style, but it's said to make audiences feel quite tired and not be suitable for certain songs. For example, Way to Go has a youthful, bright, and enthusiastic spirit, but during the cover, Wonyoung still kept one expression, which is dreamy, and could not highlight the song's spirit. Meanwhile, Yujin is believed to stand out more in terms of charisma. She has a plentiful expression when performing to suit more types of songs and choreography. Her fan cams all receive a lot of praise from viewers, because not only did she perform choreography perfectly, but her facial expressions are also well controlled. In this video, it can be seen that Yujin's gaze changes continuously according to the melody of the song, and totally captivates viewers. She can flexibly transform from feminine and gentle expressions to cool and seductive. Because of the good combination of movements and facial expressions, Yujin controlled the attention of viewers on her performance. Meanwhile, Wonyoung was constantly criticized for not going too strong in these particular movements. Some even mocked her, saying that the reason why her dance moves were so stiff was because she was trying to maintain her hair. However, many people came to defend Wonyoung. They say because of the busy schedule, Wonyoung might be tired or have neck pain, so she couldn't dance as strongly as other members. Number 2. Vocal skills comparison between aespa's Ningning and Blackpink's Rosé. Next, when it comes to vocal comparisons, Rosé and Ningning are the two idols often put on the scale. In terms of vocal technique, many people praise Ningning more than Rosé. It is noted that Ningning does not have a nasal voice. She was able to smoothly switch from her chest voice to head voice. Ningning's breath control was also commended, as it enabled her to hit the high notes seamlessly and effortlessly.
잡아보려 해도 가슴을 막아도 손가락 사이로 빠져나가.
On the other hand, Rosé's vocal technique is said to be weaker. Netizens believed that Rosé's voice was too nasal, and she often strained her voice, which could damage her throat. Some also said that her head voice and chest voice transitions aren't as smooth as Ningning's. Not only that, Rosé is also said to have little support in her voice, and often pushes the sound up her nose a lot, so her voice is strongly nasal. Because of that, lots of Rosé's fans doubt that YG forced Rosé to change her vocals. Because when Rosé was a trainee, she had a deeper voice, which can be heard in G-Dragon's song Without You. However, when she debuted with Blackpink, her voice was higher and more nasal. Although Rosé's technique is criticized, in terms of vocal color, many netizens still prefer Rosé to Ningning, because they believe that Rosé sings with more emotion and has her own color when compared to the aespa member. While SM Entertainment focuses on technique, YG Entertainment focuses on individual style and emotions, and that's what Rosé is aiming for. Number 3. Vocal skills comparison between BTS's Jin and Jungkook. In addition to the case of Ningning and Rosé, the vocal ability of BTS's Jin and Jungkook also became the focus of discussion. In a poll by King Choice, Knet selected the 30 best vocalists in K-pop, and surprisingly, Jin held first place in the ranking, while Jungkook ranked 5th. As we all know, Jungkook is BTS's main vocalist, possessing a warm voice and beautiful timbre that is suitable for many kinds of music. That's why the appearance of Jin in the top 1 instead of Jungkook surprised many fans. However, many Knets think that people have forgotten that Jin is a skilled vocalist. Currently, Jin is responsible for the most technically difficult parts of BTS's songs, and surprises the audience during the group's live performances. For example, in the song Permission to Dance, Jin had a vocal run with 10 notes in 2 seconds, showcasing his agility in doing medium to fast vocal runs.
Yeah, we'll keep going and stay up until we see the sunrise, as I will say.
In addition, it is impossible not to mention Jin's high notes and transitions in Crystal Snow, Dionysus, Pied Piper, Louder Than Bombs, and Your Eyes Tell. Jin is frequently recognized by music critics and vocal coaches because of the vocal techniques he uses. Brian Hyatt of Rolling Stone said that Jin had tremendous vocal skills that were very impressive, and a good example of BTS's vocal range. Pop opera singer Lim Hyung-ju said that Jin's voice is silver voice, and that Jin has a great advantage of natural vibrato, along with a very impressive falsetto. If Jin is appreciated for his technique, Jungkook is favored by Knet in terms of emotion and vocal color. Former JYP trainee Gina Meng shared her thoughts that she likes the way Jungkook sings the songs in a flexible way. Jungkook has the advantage of having the most relaxed singing technique out of all the tenors in BTS. His pitch is relatively good when not doing vocal runs. He tends to favor falsetto over mixed voice, minimizing vocal strain, and falsetto can be relaxed at times. According to a vocal coach with Channel Korea, Jungkook often employs a very unique approach to his singing. He often sounds comfortable as his vocal cords are able to come together, and his voice projects without much trouble. Though Jungkook has some limits, like tending to favor style over technique, and singing with a lot of breathiness and tone, one thing worth noting is that since returning to Butter, Jungkook has received many compliments about his voice. This proves that, over time, Jungkook has actively practiced hard, and his efforts have been recognized by many professional names. Number 4. Dancing skills comparison between aespa's Winter and Karina. Knet recently brought up a topic about Winter being said to be better at dancing than Karina. Many netizens believe that, in many performances, Winter is commented to be the most prominent, even though she is not the main dancer, and does not have the advantage of height like Karina. Some pointed out that Winter's movements scored by neatness and accuracy. Not only that, her body movement is very comfortable, not constrained, and her ability to control the power in each movement is very excellent. In the same movements, Winter was said to stand out from the rest of the group for the way she does the movements with force, energy, flexibility, and precision. This is somewhat the reason why lots of viewers thought Karina was not doing well. They commented that Karina still doesn't use her shoulders and neck comfortably, and her weakness is simply memorizing the choreography, without conveying her spirit in it. Netizens believe that Karina could dance better if she did the choreography fluently and naturally, instead of dancing like she was trying to remember each move in her head. During Karina's solo performance at Mama 2021, Karina was said to not make a strong impression, even though she was in charge of the group's main dancer. There is the fact that aespa's identity in choreography is very pop locks, hit on the beat kind of movement, especially considering the baseline of their songs. This translates onto the choreography Karina performed, like Sync or the Mama one, and she seemed not to do it well because that form of choreography does not suit her. Netizens believe that Karina has had ballet training considering how her body lines are, and it is the reason why aespa's style is hard for her to show up. Adding to that, aespa members themselves have said that Winter has an eye for the details in choreography. And from what we've seen in videos, is her hip-hop-based choreography feels quite impressive, so that it sometimes feels like she's overshadowing Karina as a dancer. However, the majority of the audience who praised Winter also gave Karina praise for her efforts. It's also been assumed that Winter is a natural dancer, so she'll execute some moves better or less awkwardly. After all, do you think the opinions of netizens in these cases are convincing and objective enough? Which idol do you think is better? Feel free to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.